So, first of all, thanks everyone for participating. It's been a great 2 days. I really enjoyed all the talks and certainly have lots of things to think about myself. I hope others have also found some interest in learning about multi-messenger astrophysics a little bit, the problems that we have, and where we see a need for basically taking advantage of modern inference and machine learning tools. I wanted to wrap this up just at the end. The plan here is that this is part of a larger project called Scalable Cyber Infrastructure to Support Multi-Messenger Astrophysics, or SCiMMA for short. The website is scimma.org. You can find it fairly easily if you go look for it. And this is a NSF-supported project to do community planning and also to develop a strategic plan for an institute for basically data science and cyber infrastructure for multi-messenger astrophysics. Hopefully that will extend in a lifetime over the next 10 to 15 years perhaps. To give you a quick sense of it, there's a summary of some of the deliverables for the project itself. I want to just focus on these two. These two down here. We're in the process, I'll tell you a little bit more in a moment. One of our first things was to write a community white paper that would document both needs and opportunities. So the talks today, you kind of got a sign of where we are with the science of multi-messenger astrophysics, but as the day went on, we've heard more about opportunities for engagement across disciplines. And we really want to actually try and take advantage of those new opportunities that exist. The second deliverable, as I mentioned already, is this strategic plan for the Institute. We actually have 6 activity areas that we've been working on, rather slowly, I would say, but we're making progress. They're listed here, but right in the middle you'll notice that the inference and machine learning sits in the middle. This workshop is the first focused effort on that. However, one of the things we'll be doing next is trying to write a workshop summary that lays out again what the opportunities are and how we see that we could benefit from having an institute that would actually be able to promote interactions across disciplines and actually get good, strong collaborations going. So what you can expect coming out of this workshop in the next little while is to receive an email and then to begin to see people trying to get your help to sort of fill in a short white paper to summarize the meeting and to be able to then have it available for the NSF. This here is really the last slide. Again, it just shows you the website. It points you to the Google forum, which you can find if you go to the website. And then it also points you to a Google form where if you want to sort of say, yes, I would like to help develop some of these white papers and you have specific areas, you can go and sign up there. And we'll try and actually be back in contact to get your input and help to get you involved. I will mention one other thing that's ongoing. This project's been ongoing since around last fall. We started sort of in October. And the National Science Foundation, this is really heading towards one of their 10 big ideas, the harnessing the data revolution big idea. They just put out a solicitation in February for this thing which they call frameworks, which is meant to be setting the scene for potential institutes in the future. And a number of us in the room here submitted proposals. There's actually 2 or 3 groups that represented in the room that submitted competing proposals, which is great. It's all good. It'll be in the spirit of co-opetition when the time comes. Depending on exactly where that goes with SCiMMA, it could be that will actually be another opportunity to bootstrap to the next level of actually doing some implementation for multi-messenger astrophysics. And I think there are all sorts of great ideas that we'd be interested in trying to get some good collaborations going on based on this workshop. So that's all I have about SCiMMA. I guess just to give everyone a chance, if anyone has any questions that they wanted to ask on the open about it, we can do that for a minute or two, and then I'll finish up with one last thing.
there a deadline for that white paper?
I deleted it from the slide because we're just blowing past deadlines. So yeah. The white paper, we're actually going to try and wrap up the white paper during the summer. The strategic plan we'd really intended to have during the summer, but the timetable was just way too compressed. So we're working with the NSF to try and actually extend that timetable a bit longer and actually to work to it. And it matches better anyway, since their framework solicitation, the ultimate institute solicitation won't come for another 1.5 to 2 years. So we're sort of on the right timescale. Okay, so then to finish up, I simply would like to thank the organizers of the past 2 days, and in particular Josh, who single-handedly carried the workload despite plenty of volunteers to actually be part of the scientific organizing committee. So Josh, thank you very much. And while I am singling him out, I know that there were others locally that did help, and I want to thank everybody locally at Berkeley who actually put in effort to make this successful couple of days of workshop. It has been a great fun to be here, and I hope we can come back again. Maybe Josh will convince you to host another. All right. Well, thanks again to everybody.